Welcome back. It is a new day at the shop, and surprisingly enough, I am not on the road. We are at the shop working on the wrecker. So we've got it running, fixed the carburetor. We haven't done a tune-up yet. We're going to be doing a tune-up. Today we will be working on new interior. When I say new interior, I don't mean nice interior, I just meant new interior. We're going to be putting, Hornet in Utah. We're going to be putting new gaskets on it. And door sills, all new window trim, window sills, belt moldings. Yeah, that side over there is missing everything. We're gonna be, I do have a new rubber floor for it. We're gonna dynamite the flooring. This seat's in great shape. Other than that little hole there, it looks like at some point it's been recovered. So we're going to pull the seat out, pressure wash it, dynamite it, put new floor or new rubber floor in it, and yeah, put all these new sills on. So some of you guys might be asking why you're doing this when you have stuff like this to repair. Well, I don't have an answer for that. I'm just doing it. I want to get this comfortable because I plan on using this. We have to move cars around all the time, and I absolutely love this truck. When we were testing it last weekend, I can't tell you the smile it put on my face running the boom, running the wheel lift. Oh, also we have new cables. We're going to be putting new cables on. I'll probably be leaving these cables. These cables are only to raise and lower the boom. You just crank this up and down, release it. This locks it from dropping, and then you just crank it up or down. So those cables you won't see get used much, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of lazy and I think those are just fine. But the winch cables are worn out. They've seen their better days. So we'll be replacing those, putting new 100-foot cables on it with new hooks. Yeah, should be a good time. I've been searching high and low. Maybe you guys can help me. I want to put diesel rims and tires on this truck, 10 lug, and just get some adapters. I love that look of the 10 lug. Yeah, until we decide how far we want to take this truck, we're just fixing it up. We're just gonna do little things to make it more comfortable. Okay, so this is what we're working with. This is literally all the stuff off Amazon, which I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It's all precision stuff, which I've used precision in the auto glass world for years, and it's good stuff. But what we have is we got a windshield gasket, back glass gasket, new guide runners for the door glass, front and rear. Actually, one goes across the top. I think the longer one, that's going to go across the top and down the back side. This will go down the front side. Inner and outer belt strip moldings, and then vent glass moldings. Got to pull the vent glasses and disassemble them, put them in there, and then your two door moldings. So that is what we are doing today. Should be easy, shouldn't take long, so we'll bring you guys along. All right. sorry about that interruption. You gotta take care of business. Alright, we are back to this. See, I like to glue this. In fact, they actually put a nice primer when they send it to you. That's like a urethane primer. It's the same thing we use on pinch welds and windshields. So we'll activate it with some activator. Make sure it's nice and clean after we get this all installed. And just run a nice bead of urethane in there. And tape it, and 24 hours, it ain't going nowhere. Alright, that is it. We have got the gasket changed. All I got to do is activate this, run a bead of glue in there, hold it shut, and then shut the wing window against it and let it dry. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We won't bore you guys with the next one. We'll get it done and get these installed. Alright, we are going to put this back in. It did take me a little bit of time to get this guide molding back in. So, and I got welded back on. Not the greatest, but a little tack will do it. And of course, the last decides to fall. Before I tighten all this, put all the screws and bolts back in that, I am going to put that right there for now. I am going to put another track molding in, but I gotta get some rid of the old. And it is brittle. God, look at this. That is just, see, there's these little, kind of goes back in, and when these get hard, it stays in that little runner, and it don't like to come out. Door number 1 done. Well, not quite. I still got to put the panel on it, but yeah, you can see. So I put these belt strips on it. Actually, let me do that and I'll bring you right back. All right, we are done with this door. We got her all together. Seems to be working good. Everything works. Yeah, it's an old truck. It doesn't seem to be as smooth as these brand new cars, but it works nonetheless. Got the door panel back on it. Got all the tracks in. So I'm not gonna put the door sill in until I pull the seat, take it to the car wash, spray it out, and get my Dynamat down. I got a new floor for it, so we will not bore you with the other side. We'll just get it done. Next time when I bring you back, we'll be taking it over to car wash. Alright, let's first order of business sits for more than 15 minutes, that battery swells. So we still got to figure that out. So the first order of business, let's disconnect that.
See how this is looking. It's gonna look like a brand new truck.
You're right, it is. Let's come over there.
Yeah, we'll have to test the alternator. I don't know if it's the alternator putting out too much or where it ties to the pump for the wheel lift.
It feels like it's whatever it is, it's putting too much amps out. That's what it feels like. Man, I've been wrong before.
Twice, right?
Twice.
Once you was wrong, the second time you thought you was wrong?
No. I was wrong to believe my wife when she convinced me I was wrong. That's twice.
You know that water you're trying to wipe off on the outside is on the inside.
See that? Man, I don't know about you, but allergies have been kicking my rear end.
It's been a touch and go. Better crack your window. It's getting kind of foggy in here, and I don't want people to get a bad impression of us.
Okay, went to the car wash, hand scrubbed it. You guys watched us do that. Came back, blew it out, started the Dynamat. Well, Dynamat, but this stuff is Kill Mat. It's the Amazon stuff. Full transparency, I've never done that, and that was easy. So I was actually shocked how easy this was. As long as the material's clean, the metal's clean that you're putting it on it goes right in. So next step is to put the foam memory or the foam insulator down, which is right there. And then I got the rubber mat out here. We're letting it get nice and warm. That thing's stiff, really stiff. So that is where we're at. We'll get that in. Won't bore you guys with that. Okay guys, we have got the rubber mat in. Don't judge. This was actually a pain in the butt, but it is in. Mistakes were made. You can see there, but I do have that trim that's going to cover up most of that. The biggest mistake would be the location of the boot for the shifter, but looks good. I'm happy with it. Anything to say, Scrap?
I don't say much.
You don't. A man of very few words. What do we got going on over here? There's one kid working on the derby car. See if we can find the other one. Is Boston in the bathroom again?
Check where all the snacks are.
You can find Boston in the snack station or the bathroom. Again, just waiting on a seat cover. We are moving on to the alternator. We got to figure that out. So Scrappy's getting ready to do a little alternator test. Surprised the choke works so good on that.
You are charging over 16.5 volts. So we got a bad alternator. Okay?
Yeah, there's that. So we're going to get a new alternator, get thrown in it. But today I think we're going to Put a winch line, the other winch line on it. We got the winch cable on. So I am not going to replace these guys. These guys don't get used very often, and all they do is control the up and down on the boom. So no use. They look to be in good shape. They're not smashed. I mean, they're not rusted. They are rusty color, but they're fine. So I'm not worried about those. But that 1/2 inch cable is definitely an overkill for this truck. But all this thing's going to be doing is, you know, hauling Mopars around to and from my shop, occasionally to the derbies. And then, yeah, occasional winch out or two. So, but I think that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, drop a comment. All that stuff helps the analytics of the channel, and we're trying to grow this thing. So I hope you guys are enjoying it like we're enjoying it. Stay cool, y'all.